Hello, beautiful people. This is Dr. Dane. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness from my new favorite place on the planet, my bedroom in Houston. But you can see all the greenery outside, and you see that plant over there that's sticking its arm out like this. That's it's like, hello, world! And apparently it wanted to be in the frame, along with my other plant over there, and all the ones outside, all the beautiful trees. Perhaps you can tell. What is the tool for today? Well, it's actually an invitation to watch a few movies. This is a weird one. I don't think I've ever done this before on the Tour of Consciousness, and it's been going a while. But recently, I've watched 3 different movies that gave me such a wonderful sense of communion with this beautiful planet of ours, this beautiful planet we all live on. And then after that, I may have a weird request for you, but I may save that weird request for later. I'm not quite sure, because it sounds so metaphysical. But what are the 3 movies? One is called, I think it's called, if I get the name right, you'll be able to find it, but it's called A Life on Planet Earth, I think, by David Attenborough. And it is beautiful. And in the last half hour, he shows us 4 things that we can do. 4 things that are fully within our grasp, 4 things that are actually we're sort of headed toward, and at least a couple of them we're actually headed toward already, that will allow us to create sustainable living on the earth. What is sustainable? Well, let's put it this way. Let me give you what isn't sustainable, what we're currently doing, meaning we're having a dynamic, we've got overpopulation. A lot of us know this, okay? And I'm sure there are going to be some trolls out there that disagree with me. And okay, fine, do what you do. But right now what we have is we're consuming the resources of the planet without regenerating them. It's fully possible to regenerate them. And this movie gave me hope. Okay, it's called A Life on Planet Earth. Not only that, but there's so much of the beauty of this planet in there. And if you've seen like Our Planet or Blue Planet or Our Planet 2, I mean, there are just so many beautiful, beautiful things that connect you with the animals of this planet and show you the immense beauty of it that David Attenborough has done. I just adore the man. 93 years old and still going strong. It seems like his point of view is, you know what? I'm going to change the planet. Even if none of you are interested, and even if nobody else is with me, I'm going to do it. And I really admire that about him. Another one is called Kiss the Ground. Now, by the way, probably a lot of you have heard about a lot of these already, which is really cool. That's the way it should be, okay? So the second one is called Kiss the Ground, and it's about regenerative farming, which is a possibility that is available to us also. We just need to get the information in the hands of the people that are willing to do it around the world. And so one of my requests of you would be, if you know somebody who could benefit from this information, please send them to those videos. Have them watch them. The third one is called My Octopus Teacher. And there's just, I had just a little bit of the guy's significance with the octopus, but this thing is so beautiful. And he follows this octopus for an entire year and goes through this journey of, it's like, how most movies, they have, the little plot line and then things build up and then they have to have a drama that they overcome and then they get through it and things are better and that's the whole story. Well, you see that in this too. It's just, there's that, but there's this amazing beauty. There's this amazing possibility for communion that it presents that I am thrilled, would be so happy to have you watch. I know there are lots of other movies out there and a lot of you might recommend them. Please leave them in the comments because people need to see these things, okay? And the things that I recommend are the things that give you a sense of lightness all the way through. There's a lot of stuff out there where people say, hey, we need to do this, we got to do this, we got to do this, but it comes with such force, it comes with such judgment that is the answer, that for me at least, it becomes a turnoff. So what I do is remember, what's true makes you lighter, a lie makes you heavier. So what I do is, if it's light and keeps getting lighter, and then I'm inspired at the end, or have tears in my eyes of gratitude and a sense of communion, that's the kind of thing I'll recommend personally. Okay, so just want you to know, I know there's lots of stuff out there. Please, If there's something that is wonderful for people, please recommend it. Please leave it in the comments. This is not about having to do a particular thing a particular way. What this is really about, and the whole target of Access Consciousness, Access Consciousness, unlike a lot of other things that are out there, it's not about you doing more Access Consciousness. It's about you doing the amount of Access Consciousness, or however much you want to do, and come when you want, leave when you want, do what you want, don't do, come, go, whatever, you know. But it's about the quality of your life and the quality of the quality of life for all of us on the planet. That's really what Access is about. It's not about perpetrating Access. It's about creating a sustainable living earth for all of us, and us getting to have ease doing it, have joy doing it, actually enjoying the journey. Because when we enjoy the journey, the world changes. I mean, how many people do you know? I don't know very many, but I love the ones that show up happy when they do. It's such a gift to me personally, as I think it is to all of us. So the whole target of Access is actually more about us and the planet, and consciousness. If, you know, a lot of us are looking and seeing that there's so much going on in the world that creates division and separation, and I'm right and you're wrong and you're wrong and you're wrong and you're wrong and all that sort of stuff. Consciousness includes everything and judges nothing. Includes everything and everyone and judges nothing and no one. Meaning consciousness is, so if you extrapolate that, what it means is when you function from more consciousness, you're less limited by your judgments, your fixed points of view, your need to be right, your need to be wrong, your need to be pathetic, your all that sort of stuff melts away in your world. And what that creates is actually a space where possibilities can then exist. Because you, as the being that you are, without all that crap, are full of possibilities. So on that note, so I just want to say that because these things that I see in the world, these movies that I'm recommending to you as one example, are an acknowledgement because they occur from a space of more consciousness. If the consciousness were not available to make these things and to make them available, and if this awareness were not available, then we wouldn't be having these movies. So it's this thing that contributes, consciousness continuously contributes to more consciousness for everybody. And so, you know, because people are like, why would I want consciousness? Well, because it is a lot more fun when you don't have to judge you and other people, and you like your life more. Oh, and things work better, and it gets easier, and you can let go of all the crap you've been holding on to for years, and you don't have to live it anymore and think you need to be limited, and you realize that we truly can change it so we have a sustainable living earth, which is one of my targets. And why not? This is such a beautiful planet. Why would we let it go to waste by our stupidity? Let's get smarter, let's get more aware, let's get more conscious, and let's invite people to the possibilities that are available. So one of the other things that I'm going to invite you to do, and I apologize if it sounds like metaphysical or psychological or something. Remember though, consciousness includes everything and judges nothing, is to embrace the dark side of the moon as a source and contribution to create a reality of possibilities. It took me a while. And you're like, what? Embrace the dark side of the moon as a source and contribution to creating a reality of possibilities. And you're like, what's that? Well, I was working with somebody and I got this awareness to ask them to do that, and it shifted something in their world that nothing else had. And I was like, huh. And then I had somebody else who had something going on. This is the way I get the information, by the way. It's like I'll get a weird awareness of something thinking, I'm cuckoo. It's time for the little men in white coats to come and take me away. And then I'll have somebody say, thank you so much for what you said that I thought was absolutely cuckoo. Well, this one I thought was absolutely cuckoo. But somebody else had something going on, and I got the hit to suggest this to them, and they went, oh, that makes so much sense. And I was like, I felt in my mind, I was kind of like telling them, you're a Martian and you just got here. And they're like, oh, that makes so much sense. I'm like, whoa, very interesting. So I don't know what it will be for you. Maybe you take it metaphorically and it's about embracing the parts of you that you've kept hidden from you. Don't know. But if we embrace those parts too and have no judgment of them, which is where this whole consciousness conversation starts, right? Goodness, what a different possibility. Because even I've had these places where I've been judging myself that I've realized recently as I did that thing of asking to embrace the dark side of the moon as the source and contribution to creating a reality of greater possibilities. And so what I did is I literally just reached my energy out, because I do all this weird energy stuff anyway, right? So I just kind of expanded out. So I was being a space that actually encompassed that also. And it was kind of like unhiding something and saying, hey, you're included too. So take it metaphorically, take it literally, metaphorically, psychologically, take it however you get it, okay? And if you don't get it and you think I'm nuts, you are probably correct, because I thought maybe I wasn't going to tell you that one because that was a little weird and not quite so sure. So hope that one contributes to you also. Please enjoy watching those movies, please, and share them with other people. In November, we have something coming up that we're calling Earth Week, or maybe Earth Month, or maybe between now and then we'll come up with a more creative name for it. But I am not waiting for that. But part of the Earth Week is going to be actually watching these movies, and then we're going to get together and do, I don't know, Facebook Live or something after each of them, and just see what we can open up together. This is our planet. This is our home. And it's got a beautiful energy to it. And it's so beautiful wherever it has not been destroyed by us. So what can we do to honor the gift of this beautiful planet we call home? And in so doing, learn to begin to honor each other and actually create a world that is sustainable for all of us. That's my invitation. So I hope this one has been a contribution to you. Thank you very much for being part of the Tour of Consciousness. And thank you so much for the feedback that you send me and the gratitude that you send me. I can't tell you what a gift it is in my world. Truly, it is the wind beneath my wings. And I thank you for being that gratitude. I thank you for the gratitude that you have for the small and the large things, because it is such a contribution to the energy of gratitude existing on our planet. Because that's one of the other things I would love to have on this planet, is way more gratitude for ourselves, for everyone else, for the planet, but also for all the little things of life, whether they're perfect or not. So consider this another possibility that we can add. So once again, thanks for being part of the Tour of Consciousness. This is my gratitude for you. And what if you, truly being you, with a sense of no judgment, total awareness and consciousness, and a sense of communion with this planet, and no longer disavowing the dark side of the moon that may exist anywhere, are the gift, the change, and the possibility this world requires. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon, my beautiful friends. Maybe from Turkey. Bye-bye.